Hey, this is Jamie at Useful Knowledge. So I want to show you how I mounted a backup light onto my Polaris Ranger 1000. Now mine is not an XP. Okay, so that's pretty important. And the reason is you can buy these off of Amazon. They're made by Kenimoto, but it says it's for the Polaris 1000 XP. Alright, so I'm going to show you how I mounted this and connected it up. It's very simple, and it's not going to take you more than about 15 minutes. So stay tuned. Okay, so for starters, this is a Kenimoto backup light. You can get them off Amazon. It says it's for the Polaris 1000 XP. Okay, and it did not say anywhere that it was for the Polaris 1000. A friend of mine actually bought one, plugged it in, and it worked because there is a backup plug on the Polaris 1000. His is a 2025, mine is a 2021, and there's the backup plug. You can see that there, and I'll zoom in on it. So right there was the factory installed backup wire. It had a plug on it, and it was deadheaded into that right there. Okay, so it's been sitting there. I never knew that mine actually had one of these, but this was sitting there deadheaded into that. All right, all I did was mount this light, pull that out of the holder, and plug it into the light. It was really that simple. The only thing I had to do was to drill a hole, and I drilled a hole into the cross member, and you can see the mounting bracket right there. I drilled a 5/8 hole to get the supplied hardware, that bolt to go through there, and that's really all I did. Took me a minute to drill that, and then once I drilled that, I just mounted it. Then I mounted the light and tightened everything up, plugged it in, and that's it. So I'm gonna crank the Polaris up and show you how it works. But really all it is it's just like a backup light on your car. When you put it in reverse, the light comes on. So it gives you some light behind you, when you're backing up. Especially if you're using this out in your field, or you're taking it hunting and using it, and it's at night. All right, I'll show you how it works. Okay, now I'm going to demonstrate this, but how it works is just like your backup light on your truck. When you put it in reverse, it comes on. When you put it back in park or you go into drive, it simply turns off. It's really great, if you're out in the field in the middle of the night, or if you're hunting and it's after dark and you really need to see behind you when you're backing up. So let me demonstrate that. Okay, I'm in reverse, and now I'm going to put it in drive. So it's off, and it works the same way when you put it in park. I'm going to go back to reverse and then to park. So you can see this is a really cool light, and actually adds a lot of safety when you're backing up at night. So we hope you gained some useful knowledge on the Kenimoto backup light for the Polaris Ranger 1000. Okay, this is the number of the one that I ordered on Amazon, and they're around 40 bucks. Thanks for watching.